Hello, everyone. You know who it is. It's your girl, Jenna. And today, we're going to talk about this pastor who came out and said that he is bi. And that he also knows that it's wrong, but he's still going to live that way, I guess. So you know what's up. Go ahead and hit that like button. It helps us get into the algorithms. It helps us to build this channel. And I know you guys are loving this tea. And you would want nothing else but to have this channel soar. So please, thumbs this video up. Subscribe if you have not already. And make sure you leave a comment. Shout out to all the commenters, guys. We're loving it. And we thank you for the support. All right. So when this came across my desk, I told my husband. And my husband was like, "Are you serious? Are you really going to talk about this on the channel?" Oh, you darn skippy I am. Yeah. I mean, this is ridiculous. This man, I'm going to tell you, I always had radar for this type of lifestyle, and I could kind of tell that he is, but whatever. Whatever floats your boat. But when you are a pastor, there is a difference between you and regular people. You have to uphold a certain lifestyle. You can't sit there and tell people that they are wrong for living a certain way, yet behind closed doors you're doing it yourself. And this is why people have issues with church. Not an excuse though, because the thing about it is, you go to church for yourself. You have a relationship with God on your own. Everyone has a personal relationship. So you not going to church or you not fellowshipping in that type of manner, it's not because the pastor's wrong or the pastor cheating on his wife. No, that's a choice. Because I used to be like that too. And then eventually life happened. I said, you know what? No one's perfect. Tyler Perry said that, the church is like the hospital. The hospital for souls. And you go there because we all have troubles. Okay? No one's better than anyone. All right? But I have the clip, guys. But yes, in the clip, he was basically explaining that he's been like this his whole life, and he has a beautiful wife and beautiful children. But this is just a lifestyle that he lives, And my little take on it is this. Sit down. If you know that you're partaking in lifestyles that are not particularly accepted in Christianity, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Sit down. Get yourself healed. Get yourself together, before you go up on someone's pulpit and preach the word. Because isn't that called a hypocrite? Isn't a hypocrite someone that someone that tells other people to do stuff, but yet you're not doing it yourself? And I can't stand anybody telling me what I should do, and they're not doing it themselves. However, I will take the message, though. It is what it is. I'll take the message, and if I know it's wrong, I just won't do it. But that's just me. What do you guys think about this situation? Okay, the clip is coming up, but I feel that a lot of this is going on in the church. I'm going to tell you, years ago, I walked in the church and I saw those type of spirits, because that's what it is, guys. It is a spirit, and it is something that can be taken away from you if that is your choice. Yes, you can be delivered, okay? Like the guy, Andrew Caldwell. You can be delivered, and yes, you can go down the path of righteousness. God will clean you up, honey. So don't ever let anybody make you think that once you live that life, God can't clean you up. He can. But you got to live it. You got to have faith, and you have to do the work. Okay? That's how it works. I really do feel sorry for his wife. But guess what? Homegirl probably already knew. Us women, do we not know our men? Or, I mean, really, we know. But a lot of people feel like, a lot of women, we feel like we can change a man. Okay? No, you cannot change a man. You can't change anyone. They're going to have to change for themselves. We have to pray for the church, us people of God. We have to pray for it. We have to, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this, but you guys let me know how you feel about what he said. When I watched it, I felt like he was a little arrogant, but that's just my opinion.
I've had
Here we go.
Throughout my childhood up until even this moment, dealing with bisexual tendencies, anointed, called of God, and all of that, but did not have an opportunity to really dig into those issues and unpack them. No excuse to it, just what it is. I connected with an individual. It's what they call a sneaky link.
All right.
Yeah. And in that moment, he recorded it. I was aware of the recording. Prior to it was asked if he could record, and I thought it would be for his personal pleasure, so to speak. Again, I preface this all by saying it was not right, it was wrong, but that's where I was in that moment. I had to acknowledge where I was. Later on that same day, he posted it. He's a content creator. So this is someone who does this as their main, or one of their sources of income or whatnot. I called him immediately when I was made aware of it and said, "Why did you do that? You know, please take it down. I didn't give consent for that, etc." He hung up on me. I called back and he had blocked me. That was the last I'd ever heard from him. That evening, you can imagine, I did not sleep. I have a wife and 3 beautiful sons, pastor a church in South Florida for 14 years at that point, and family, loved ones, all of that. So the weight of that shame sat on me. For the first time ever in my life, I pulled out my life insurance policy. And while church folk laughed at it, while friends distanced from me, I contemplating getting rid of myself. This is the first time I'm saying much of this openly at all, so bear with me if I'm a little shaky about it.
This is good. Thank you. This is powerful.
At the end of that night, I wrestled and I said, well, I thought of my sons. I said, you know, well, do they live with the shame of having a father who's infidelity of that nature? Because, you know, there's usually grace for heterosexual falls. But when it comes to the same gender, homosexual, what does the scripture say? You can fall 7 times, get up. But most folks have their preferences to how you're allowed to fall.
Yeah. This is good.
And I fell in a way that most folks don't think you can come back from.
Yeah.
Whether it's due to it being sin, which, by the way, my theology has not changed. I still believe in what I believe in, which is the fundamental conservative interpretation of the Bible. But I do believe that the approach to my situation and situations like it needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
You know, been in touch with me, but I understand that. We'll get into that, I guess, later. I understand the different responses from different people. But now I live here in Atlanta, and I am teaching back in the classroom, which was my original profession, and doing some other things in terms of side hustles, as they would say, you know, trying to make up the difference from going from full-time ministry of a growing church to now being the poster boy for what goes wrong when you think you're secure and you're not.
That's good.